Hey, what's up everybody? We are back today tracking down the runes you can find while on the mission, the Clockwork Mansion. Now when you get to the completion screen, it is in fact going to tell you that there are 6 runes to be found during this mission. We're going to start with runes 1 and 2. So at the beginning of the mission, you are down here in the lower Adventa district, and we are just where Megan Foster dropped us off on the skiff. So we're going to head up into the main area of the district, take these stairs all the way up to the top. And when you get up here and get to the carriage station, the guardhouse, I want you to turn left and look behind you at this building that is draped with a keep out sign. I want you to head up near that building. You're probably going to remember a building like this from the Edge of the World mission because there are a ton of bloodflies and bloodfly nests in here you're going to have to contend with. But once you do get in here, you're going to want to head all the way up to the 3rd floor. So we're on the 2nd floor. We're going to dip through here. Go through these offices, and around here to the right, up to the 3rd floor. Now, when you do get up to the 3rd floor, you're going to go through this little door here, and you're going to have to crawl through this window. Up through the window, over here, through the wall, and on this outsider shrine, you're going to find runes 1 and 2. So that's it for these. We're on to number 3 in just a moment. Alright, rune number 3 is going to be found in the black market of the lower Adventa district. So we were just over here in the Bloodfly building. Now we're out front near the carriage house and the guard shack. From here, I want you to go around the guard shack, go past this pillar, and head back towards this light. Once you get back here, before you get to the dumpster, hang a left, and you'll see the common graffiti for the black market. Head down these stairs and open this door, and when you get back in here, you're going to want to chat up the black market vendor. Now, if this is your first chance to get in here, she's not going to sell anything to you right away. She's going to want you to go hide while a little scene plays out, and after the people that come leave, you can then interact with the black market. But once you do, go to gear, and over here on the right, you will find that she does, in fact, sell a rune, and that rune will cost you 400. Now, if instead you want to rob the black market instead of purchasing that rune, check the video description. There's a link down there on how you rob the black market during the Clockwork Mansion mission. But that's it for this one. We're on to number 4 in just a moment. Alright, rune number 4. This is going to be the last one in the lower Adventa district. The next one will be in the upper. So we're back out in front of the train station or the carriage station and by the guard hut. From here, I want you to head up these stairs and make your way over to this fence. Once you get to the fence, you're going to go ahead and hop over top of the fence and make your way down this back alleyway. Now, don't go too fast through here because there are some traps you're going to want to disarm. The first one is right here before you drop down. It's a tripwire. Disarm that. Here's the actual trap itself if you want to disarm and loot it. Here's the next tripwire, which is right here. Here's the trap itself if you want to disarm and loot it. And then from here, you're going to run into a couple howlers. There's one right here and one right here. They are both standing with their backs to you. Once you do get out in this main area, though, there's 3 more. There's one that stands right here. There's one that stands back in this corner. And then there is another one that stands back in this doorway right here. Okay, so there's 5 in total. Once you do get them all dealt with, your rune is going to be right here on this overturned table. Grab that. That gives you number 4. You can also come through into this area from the carriage station. There's a door in the back that has a latch on it. If you or remove the latch, you can open the door and get out this way. So either one will get you out here. I like this approach from the right because it does get you the ability to kill these guys off without being seen if you're sneaking around. So that's it for this one. We're on to number 5 in just a moment. Alright, rune number 5 is going to be found in the upper Adventa district. Right now, we just took the carriage up to this district. We're standing outside the guard house here. What you need to do is get into the 2nd section of the upper Adventa district, which is behind a wall of light or a locked door. Choose which puzzle to solve, but once you do get through one of them, you're going to be in the 2nd section. Once you get into the 2nd section, you want to make your way over here to the left, and go into this apartment building. Now you have a couple options for getting in here. You're trying to get into a second floor apartment. You could always blink up there if you so desire, or if you don't want to use powers, you can head in here, head up to the second level, and then you got two doors to choose from. This one is blocked. You can grenade it open if you want, or you can come in through this door and sneak your way through here. There are a few civilians hanging out in this area that you're going to have to contend with to come this direction, but once you get past all of that, head in here, and inside this cabinet, you're going to find rune number 5. So that's it for this one. We're on to 6 in just a moment. Alright, our 6th and final rune is going to be found in Jindosh's lab. Once you get in here, I want you to come over to Bay 1 or Bay 2, I don't really care which. Hit the anatomy button, and this whole set of floors is going to start shifting around. Different tiles are going to move up, and you can see that our rune is spinning towards us and is raising up with the anatomy table. Going to go over here and grab this, and this will give you your 6th and final rune. If you have any questions, please post them in the comment section below. But as always, thanks for watching, guys. Take care.